Her voice was faint, but it wasn't an echo. It was a whisper rising from beneath the earth. "Tell me, if you leaned over a forgotten well and a little girl's voice asked you to set her free, would you dare?" The story begins in a village where time feels stuck in the past. The houses are built from sun-dried bricks, the roads are narrow, and silence rules after sunset. This place hides a secret so deep that even the elders avoid speaking about it. And at the center of it lies an abandoned stone well, covered in vines, standing at the edge of a crumbling field. Locals say if you stand near the well after midnight, you will hear the voice of a girl. She does not cry, she does not scream, she simply talks, like she's waiting for you to answer her. A traveler named Rahim heard the tale while resting at a tea stall. The villagers spoke in hushed tones, warning him not to wander near the old well, but curiosity can be louder than fear. That night, Rahim carried only a lantern and his stubborn courage as he walked towards the overgrown field. The air grew heavy, dogs barked in the distance, and then went silent. He found the well, its stones slick with moss, the wood cover cracked with age. He placed the lantern down, leaned over and whispered, "Is anyone there?" At first, only silence. Then faintly, a girl's voice replied, soft and trembling, "I'm still here, waiting." Rahim's blood turned cold. He tried to convince himself it was just his imagination, but the voice returned, clearer this time. "They locked me away long ago. Please, talk to me." His hands shook. He peered into the darkness, but the well had no bottom, only endless black. "Who are you?" he asked. The girl giggled softly. "Don't you recognize me?" Rahim froze. He didn't know her, yet the sound of her laughter felt familiar, like a memory clawing at the edges of his mind. The villagers had warned him that the girl in the well never begged for help. She only spoke, she only remembered. But tonight was different. Tonight she was asking for him to stay. The lantern flickered. The air turned colder. Rahim backed away, but the girl's voice grew sharper. "If you leave me, you'll never leave this place." He spun around. The field looked endless now, as if the path he had taken had vanished. He tried to calm himself, whispering, "It's just a story, just a story." But then he heard footsteps behind him. Small, barefoot steps climbing out of the well. He dared to glance back. The cover hadn't moved. The stones were still, and yet the footsteps circled him. Rahim clutched the lantern and shouted, "Show yourself!" The girl's voice answered right behind his ear, "I already have." His lantern went out. Darkness swallowed him. Rahim gasped, waving the dead lantern desperately. The night pressed against him like a wall. His heartbeat thundered in his ears. Somewhere in the blackness, the girl spoke again. "You came to find me, so don't be afraid now." Rahim's throat dried. "What do you want from me?" Her tone shifted, no longer weak, now commanding. "Remember me." And with those words, memories surged through his mind. A girl by the riverside, her hair tied in ribbons, a face he couldn't quite place, but one that pulled at something deep inside him. It was impossible. He had never lived in this village. He had never known her. And yet his heart raced with the certainty that he had. He stumbled back, whispering, "This isn't real." But then came a sound he couldn't deny, the creak of the well-less wooden cover moving inch by inch. He turned toward it, praying it was the wind. But no. The cover slid aside with a groan, and the well yawned open. From its depths rose a thin mist, curling like fingers in the moonlight, and in that mist, her silhouette. A girl, drenched, hair hanging over her face, her dress torn and dripping. She did not climb. She simply drifted upward, as if the well was releasing her. Rahim staggered back. "Stay away!" Her head tilted, and through her wet hair, a smile glimmered. "You came closer than anyone else. You can't run now." She stepped onto the grass. The ground beneath her feet darkened as though soaking up water. Rahim stumbled toward the path, but no path was there. Only fields stretching forever. He screamed into the emptiness, "Help! Somebody help me!" But no voice returned, no echo carried. Only hers. "You left me there once. You won't leave me again." The realization struck like ice. The villagers hadn't just told a tale, they had remembered a crime. Someone had thrown a girl into the well, silencing her forever. And now she had chosen him to be the one to remember. The mist spread wider, swallowing the field, and Rahim's vision blurred. He fought to keep his eyes open, to resist, but the girl's hand touched his shoulder, cold as stone, yet burning like fire. In that touch, he saw flashes, screams in the night. A crowd gathering. Someone sealing the well with wood and stone, while a girl cried for mercy. He saw faces turning away, his own among them. "No," he gasped. "That wasn't me." But her whisper filled his skull. "It was. And now it's your turn." The ground beneath him cracked. He looked down and saw water rising through the soil, bubbling, pulling at his feet. He fought, clawed at the earth, but the more he struggled, the deeper he sank. The girl leaned close, her lips nearly touching his ear. "Talk to me forever." The last thing Rahim saw was her eyes, dark, endless, and filled with the weight of centuries. Then the water closed over him. The next morning, villagers found the well sealed shut once again. The vines had regrown, as though nothing had disturbed them. But those who walked past swore they heard two voices now, a girl's and a man's, whispering together from the dark. And if you ever dared to lean close, maybe you would hear your own name being called.